Well, hey there, it's Jen.
And Elke, welcome back to a special edition of the Jen and Elke show in our non-scheduled time slot here, because we want to tell you about an announcement that we have that you're going to want to be part of. We are holding a sold bootcamp for Zazzle sellers from September 16th to the 26th. And it is going to be an interactive experience that you are going to love, and you're going to really understand what it takes to set up the foundation in your Zazzle store in order to start a Zazzle store that's like a power seller. Okay, we can never make any income claims, but we have had a lot of success with a lot of clients because we're following business practices that have been proven in the industry on the Zazzle platform. And we're so excited to be able to bring you this bootcamp because the two of us are going to spend time with you. We are going to hold your hand through this, not physically, but virtually. And the really important reason why you want to be part of this bootcamp is because there are shifts. There's shifts in the economy. There's shifts in how Zazzle's operating. There's shifts in what people are buying. And even though people are buying a lot more, they're maybe not buying as easily by opening their wallets for anything. And because of that, the 5 strategy framework that we have taught since 2017 is more important than ever. And the first strategy in that 5 strategy framework is establish, which is setting up your foundation. And that's what we're going to do in the Sold Bootcamp. We are going to walk you through specific action steps that you can take from starting your store up correctly, right from scratch, creating an account, and setting that store up. We're going to walk you through, and all the things that you may think are just easy and you can just go ahead and do them. Unfortunately, not any store, not any product, and not any sort of approach or niche is going to cut it anymore on the Zazzle platform to be an automatic seller, which some people think is possible. And because of that, we want to help you because we don't want you to be frustrated. We want you to be successful.
Mm-hmm.
So let's get into explaining what the Sold Bootcamp is and how it works and how you can benefit from it.
Okay, here we go. So the Sold Bootcamp, like you mentioned, is starting on September 16th. The 16th is when the Facebook groups open. So you'll be in a private Facebook group, just letting everybody know, because we have some FAQs on our page. But if you don't have a Facebook account, then we actually recommend that you don't join, because a lot of the interaction will be in the Facebook group. So the Facebook group opens on September 16th, and we will be with you until the 26th of September. And this is to help you create a Zazzle store with selling power in today's economy. And it's a low price point of just $27 to spend that much time with us. And like Elke mentioned, we'll be going through 3 different trainings. We will be hosting a masterclass, and we'll be doing daily mindset boosts. And there's also an option for you to become a VIP, which means that you get an extra 30 minutes after each training session, to spend time with myself and Elke to ask any more questions that you might have regarding the material that we covered in the training sessions. Mm-hmm. And this is for anybody who has a Zazzle store and might be a complete beginner. Anyone who might be interested in Zazzle and has never really dove into it or started a store yet, or for a Zazzle seller who has seen the shift, like Elke mentioned, where you might have actually been selling quite a lot or often, and you might be seeing a change in your sales or a change in the Zazzle platform, and you want to redefine the foundations of your Zazzle store so that you have the potential to regain that success.
Yes. And yeah, this is something that maybe everyone here who's watching is really thinking, okay, is it true what Jen and Elke are saying? And it is true, because we've seen it with our private coaching clients. If there was a gap in how their business was set up, they've been more affected by the changes than others. And so here's a really great opportunity for you to come in with this in the Sold Bootcamp and get a full foundational reassessment if have been on the Zazzle platform. And if you're brand new, start right. Don't make mistakes that are going to cost you later, because Zazzle's not a get-rich-quick scheme. It takes a lot of time and effort to set things up to start with. But once you do, then the ball starts rolling. And again, we can't make any income claims, but we've certainly had a lot of success ourselves, and also our clients that have had that success. That's what's happened. They've done this work, and we're going to walk you right through it, because I know it's been like everything's busy. I'm busy, you're busy. And, we're just going to take an hour of your time every day for 3 days, and one more day for the masterclass. But the first 3 days are very much implementing the things that you need to start your Zazzle business. And then after that, you're going to, and then if anyone's already on Zazzle, reassess that store and see where the holes are. And because of that, then you're going to know exactly why that masterclass, which is our bonus masterclass, is going to be so important for you, because then we're going to tell you about how to boost your Zazzle sales in 1 month. Even if you're an absolute beginner, you're going to love that. Okay, so you've got the schedule up. It's kind of hard to see, but I think you get the idea. There's, and that's even better. You get access to a Facebook group, and that's the 10 days. You're going to have support in there from our team. So anytime we do any training and you have some questions afterwards, you get to talk in that Facebook group and get the questions answered. Now, we will have a welcome little party. You'll get a little walkthrough as to how to benefit from the Soul Bootcamp as much as possible on the 17th. On the 18th, we're going to, and these are extra, these are not the 3 trainings. These are just like quick hello and quick get to know you. And in the second get to know you on the 18th, we do this on purpose, because if you don't know why you're making this effort to put into the Zazzle store, then you're going to use the wrong reasons to set things up, and you'll fail. Like that we can guarantee, because if you're just doing it for the money, then it's the wrong reason. You have to have a use for that money. You have to have a use other than money, because money is not a motivator. It's all the other things, like the purpose of what it is that you're hoping to get this business to do for you, so that you have more freedom, or more, like, whether that's financial or time. And I know those are very cliche, but they're so important in our life to be able to say, okay, well, this business is running to the point where I can do what I need to do in my life that makes it purposeful. And so we have to get that why locked in, and we're so happy to be able to let you work through that while we're on live, and prompt you and encourage you to get that locked in. So then you'll be primed and ready for our first training, which is on the 19th, to kickstart your print-on-demand business. And then and you'll get to decide your niche and your ideal customer. And we're going to hold your hand and walk through that. And you're going to do homework. You're going to put that into the group. And Jen and I are going to read and watch, like whether you do a little video or you post it as text, we're going to watch or read everything you post. We're going to check out your links to your stores and some of the other training, and we're going to give you video feedback, or maybe we just can answer something with a text saying this was awesome. But if it requires more detail, we're going to be in there like a dirty shirt. We're so excited to get you started, and we're going to give you a lot of positive feedback, but we're also going to tell you the truth, so that if there's in any way that you can improve, would be the time to hear that and be able to say, okay, this was valuable for me to realize that I shouldn't keep pursuing that, and instead do this, because this is going to be much more profitable for me. Okay, and then the second session training is on the Monday, I guess. Is that the Monday, the 22nd? And
yes,
that is when we get into the meat and the potatoes of how do you make products on the Zazzle marketplace that actually sell. And that's super, super important, because if you don't have intentional products that are, like, the definition of intentional is very, like, there's more to it. But when you come to the training, you'll understand, and then you'll actually get why some of your products may not have been selling, or you'll be really primed to go like, okay, I don't need to waste my time putting up any random products and throwing spaghetti against the wall, but instead you're going to be so aware of what it is that's necessary, but not crippled to be able to go ahead and do it. Like, you're not going to have like overwhelm and paralysis. You're going to be able to go like, I got this. It's clear, and it's confident. And that's what we want for you.
Mhm.
Okay, and then on the September 23rd, we get into the promotion, right? So first we have to decide what we're going to sell and who we're going to sell it to. Then we're going to decide like whether we're actually practicing making the product, and you're going to get feedback on that product. And that's something that people pay for in our membership, and you're going to get it for $27 here in the boot camp. And then when we finish making the product, we've got to show you how to promote it so that you get more people seeing your product so that they can come and buy it. And so that's the 23rd phase 3 training, which is amplify your customer reach. And then on the 25th, oh, and exactly, I keep forgetting the homework, but that's the whole point, right? Like you learn something, and then you're going to be in a position where you can go and do it. And then that means that you're going to set up your promotional account, and then you're going to learn how to do the thing that needs to be done in order to promote. I'm not going to spoil it for you. And then once you've done that, again, we're going to look at that. We're going to give you some feedback. How do you set this up properly? So you're going to be so confident that you are ready to just sit there and go like, okay, I can make more products, and okay, I can promote more stuff. And that's going to give you that first win, that big win that's probably been sitting there this whole time waiting to be taken, but you can't take it because you didn't know some of the steps and you were worried you were going to do it right, or if you just couldn't even have the time to do it. So now the two of us are going to just make you get it done. And then we get to go into our bonus masterclass. So because you've graduated, you've done the 3 phases. And so then we're going to show you what's next. And that bonus masterclass will tell you what's next. And then what we love too is that we get to spend time with you. One of the ways that we get to spend time with you is daily mindset calls. Now, these are different than the training. These are where we chat and when we kind of bring up a couple of issues that might be burning in the back of your mind as to, why this may not be working for you, or how come you haven't started, or what could be in the way of your success if you keep going forward. And we love these because we get to know everyone. Well, we get to know you anyway because you're going to be doing homework with us, and we get to see and hear your results and or your issues or concerns or questions. But the most important thing is in those mindset calls, we get to really understand you, and then we can help you to flourish. We can help you get that Zazzle store at a selling power type of setup. Okay. And do you want to talk more about anything else but the VIP experience? And and then if you don't have time to do the work in between when we do these, because the training's pretty quick, and we have some extra time for you where you can continue to stay in the group, catch up on the homework, and still get reviews from us, so that by the time you're done, you're going to have at least 3 different reviews, very specific to your homework that you've done, which means, and it's not just school homework, you're setting up your business.
Yeah, it's really exciting. I wanted to just showcase some of the comments and feedback that we've had from past bootcamp experiences. And when you click on the link, actually, if you want to join, the link is in the description of this video, just so you know. I haven't had that in the little banner. I'm just going to remove the banner. Oh, that's okay. So in the description, the link is there for you to join this bootcamp. And like I mentioned, it's $27, and you can actually upgrade to VIP where you get those extra sessions with myself and Elke. But these are some comments from past bootcamp members, and this is outlining what you're going to get done in the bootcamp. So you're going to choose a niche that is aligned with your interests, and this is going along with those 3 phases that Elke mentioned on those dates, and you're going to then implement the homework that we talk about in the training. So Diana says, this bootcamp has definitely helped me get back on track, moving in the right direction again. Amazing. Then the next thing that you're going to do is create a desirable design on a popular product that is sellable. And Dorothy says, oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. I just got a notification that I made my first sale, definitely doing the happy dance right now. And like we mentioned earlier, we can't make any income claims. So these are comments from previous members of this old boot camp, and these were actual things that happened to them because they took the business seriously and did the homework properly and really learned from the effectiveness of those 3 phases that we're going to be teaching you on those trainings. And then the third one is promote this product effectively to get your listing seen and sold. And Linda says, yes, my first sale, I'm super thrilled. Then receive support to switch from I can't to I can. This is Anna, and she says, thank you so much. I agree that this bootcamp was great. I also want to thank you because without you, I would probably have quit by now. I am grateful for your guidance and for being part of this community, because a lot of people who go onto the Zazzle platform and try to do it on their own actually end up giving up or forgetting about it because they don't see the results, and they say, okay, I'm going to throw in the white towel. It's not worth my time and effort because I'm not getting the sales that I want or the results that I want. And many of our clients who actually end up coming into our program, which is the Profit by Design Academy, after taking this bootcamp, realize that they have spent so much time on the Zazzle platform trying to figure it out by themselves and would have never gotten to the point that they are now without understanding that it has to be treated like a business and understanding how to create the proper foundation. And that is exactly what we're going to be helping you do in this sold bootcamp. The last one here is finally get the needed work done and feel optimistic about your potential. And this is Denise, and she says, I'm so new to Zazzle, coming from the product platform. I really needed this kickstart. I love the group and the support, and it sort of forces me to get things done. The accountability really works. I work better under pressure, hate it, but it actually have a direction, brand, etc. now when I didn't before. Thank you so much for your dedication and coaching. So in the boot camp, like Elke mentioned, we will be giving you homework, and it's not scary homework. It is hand-holding homework where you will be given the training and then asked to implement the training. And you have the time to implement that definitely, but the accountability where you have that timeline of where Elke and I are here waiting for your submissions so that we can go in and give you personalized reviews really kind of puts that much needed pressure on you. And I don't want it to sound scary because it's not, but the pressure on you to actually get the work done and know that somebody is on the other end waiting for you and helping you and holding your hand and giving you the reviews that you need to tweak things and understand the work process better so that you're not just out there flailing, trying to figure it out on your own and second guessing yourself. Because since we're all sole proprietors or entrepreneurs working from home, or maybe you're trying to get into that field of work, you might feel very lonely or alone, thinking and second guessing yourself to understand if this is actually something that you should be doing. It's one of the biggest concerns that so many people have when they come into any sort of workshop or boot camp or even our course, is that they just needed that support and knowing that there's somebody on the other end thinking about them and wanting to help them out. Okay, so like I mentioned, the link is in the description of this video, wherever you're watching it, Facebook or YouTube, and you can enroll for just $27 now and also upgrade to VIP. I'm going to just scroll down really, really quickly here to the VIP section. And this is the checkout page that you're going to see. And this is where you can add on that experience for $97. People pay $1,000 an hour for one-on-one private coaching with us. And granted, this is in a small, intimate group setting, but you will be getting myself and Elke for 30 minutes after each training, and also an additional session after all of the training sessions and the masterclass so that you can even further implement the work and ask further questions and dive really deep into how we can help you curate your Zazzle store to your liking and set the foundations of your Zazzle business so that you can move forward with confidence and clarity.
Yes. So come and join us. We're going to, and you know what? We've talked very much about like, ooh, it's very serious. We've got to do all of this and otherwise it doesn't work. But that's true. But on the other hand, we love having fun, and we geek out on, you know, all the great ideas that people have in terms of what they want to sell in their store. Mm-hmm. And we're so excited to see and meet new people. And we have so much fun in this community. Every time we do this whole bootcamp, we make new friends. So please come and join us and check us out and see what it's all about. And in the meantime, you've got your foundational of your store set up. Now, obviously, there's always more because you can't just do this in 3 days, but it's really fun to get started. you'll feel so much better. You'll understand a little bit more about what's involved. You'll be able to say like, hey, this is really for me. I love this.
Mhm.
Or even like, oh, I tried it out, but now it's, yeah, thanks. And it's not for me. But either way, it's going to be so much fun. And for $27, and it's not very many hours in the day. And if you can't make it live, because we do these sessions during the day, then just join the VIP, because you'll get the recordings, and then you'll still be able to watch the recordings every day and submit your homework, and then you'll be able to participate fully in the bootcamp. So we're just so excited to have you come in.
Yeah.
Let's do that. Let's click the link somewhere, wherever you see this, and we will see you there.
Yeah. And last, before we wrap up, I just want to say this is for anyone. We did say it's for Zazzle designers, but if you are not yet a Zazzle designer and you have a really cool idea, because this brought into my mind what Elke just mentioned, that there's so many people from all walks of life who join and who have all these different ideas. We've had people who have signed up and they're teachers and they want to sell like equipment and or like products related to teachers, appreciation teachers. We've had people who have been in the baking background who want to sell stickers for products in the bakery stores. We've had people who are artists and they want to sell their artwork. We have people from photographers for all of our, like all walks of life. And it's so cool and fun to see the different ideas that people have. And one of the training sessions, we help you understand how you can market your brand and how to take that idea and turn it into something that works on the Zazzle platform. So if you're worried and you think, well, I don't have an idea, or I have this really outlandish idea that maybe wouldn't work on the platform, well, we're here to help you and understand your situation and help you curate it for the Zazzle platform. And secondly, like Elke mentioned, if you can't join live, join the VIP, because the replays are available only to the VIP people. Everything in terms of the homework and the reviews and the mindset calls will be in this Facebook group where you get to interact with the community and speak with everybody and chat. So many people make friends. Not only Elke and I become your friends, but you will make friends within the community. Some people have actually realized that they live very, very close to each other and do this on your own terms, but people actually end up meeting up or creating accountability buddies online because they know the area that they live in, etc. And then the calls where we are going to be doing the training sessions are held on Zoom. So if you are familiar with Zoom, many people are, since everybody got onto the online space in 2020. The training sessions and the masterclass is held on Zoom, and everything else is held in the private Facebook group and community. And we're just really excited. This is so much fun. This is our 7th time doing this, and everybody just really enjoys the experience. And there's nothing else online like this for Zazzle sellers, or even print on demand sellers, and for that matter, where we do this boot camp and we spend this time with you. And we just, the next 2 weeks are going to be all about Zazzle and helping you build the foundation of your Zazzle business and help you get started the right way, because the worst thing that you can do is start the wrong way and have to fix everything afterwards. So make sure that you come and join us, and we will see you in the Sold Bootcamp. We can't wait to see you there. Bye.
Bye.